completes all the items that I have for the board.
Okay, the next item is the public hearing.
No.
No.
It's a request from the general public.
Request from the general public, I'm sorry. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to address the board at this time? If so, please step forward to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and you will be allowed to address the board for 3 minutes.
Good morning, Commissioners. James Abercrombie with the record. I did sign in back then, by the way. Still there. I have an email here. I'm going to read it briefly. Dear Mr. Rebane, please consider this letter as a complaint against the license of Sandra Gorman, P.E., her actions detailed in the enclosed traffic studies on multiple violations of Florida statutes, 455.227, 471.033, making or filing a report that license knows to be false, 471.033, engaging in fraud or deceit, negligence, incompetence, misconduct in the practice of engineering, section 471.025. This is a email sent to Mr. Zabdoui from Sue Nelson. I'd like to know how many of you board members knew about this complaint. Anyone?
Yes.
Yes, I vaguely remember that. I'll comment. I think that was in the spring of 2007.
2007, yes, ma'am.
I know that was when I was in the hospital and recovering from some things, so
Okay.
I didn't really respond to it, but I do recall it.
This is
For the record, is that it? Tell us again who that email is from and to whom.
it was from Sue Nelson to Mr. Zabdoui.
So how would we know anything about that?
Yeah. I like your report. This is from Mr. Zabdoui to Sue. I like your report. Excellent work. I encourage you to forward it to Tom Palmer, to Billy Townsend, and to get the phone number, so on and so forth, as further evidence of corruption in Polk County, which they are asking me for yesterday. I'm also copying my attorney and other county officials on the email. I appreciate your support and constant struggle to protect the welfare of the citizens of Polk County and from private government corruption. I am truly overwhelmed by the amount of phone calls, emails, visits to my home, and all the support that I had been receiving since yesterday from county employees, consultants, reporters, activists, and citizens. I'd like to know where all these people are now. The man's a good man.
I don't think they ever existed, but go ahead.
I've got copies of it right here. And it should be in your public records. As a matter of fact, Sue Nelson told myself and my wife that you had sent her an email stating the fact, asking her to quit asking so many questions.
I did that?
Yes, sir. That's from Sue Nelson to my wife and me. Hussein, I am forwarding you the complaint I filed against Sandra Gorman. I honestly had no choice. I went to all the commissioners back in March and April of 2007 about bogus traffic studies. They went to staff on my concerns, and then staff turned me into a raving lunatic, like I was looking for a government conspiracy. I had to somehow clear my name. When you read this complaint, remember I'm just a rookie.
I believe those complaints were addressed by the Ethics Committee in Tallahassee, and the issue has been resolved.
It was the State Board of Licensing with the Department of Business Regulation.
Yes, okay, I knew it was one.
How can I get public records of that? I'd like to know what happened. And I'd like to know why we didn't know about it. I mean, we are your employers. Would you allow your employees to get away with this?
The only way I knew about it was published in the one of the local newspapers.
Well, Miss Nelson's lying about all this then.
The records regarding that complaint, I believe, would be with the Department of Business Regulation, and I do not believe Ms. Gorman was an employee of the county. She's an employee.
Well, if she brought this to the commissioners, it makes a public record, whether it be behind closed doors or otherwise. And we should have known about it. This should have been put in the public, folks. This is what I'm talking about, closed door stuff.
Okay, well, thank you.
We need to know.
Thank you very much.
This is our government, not your personal business.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming before the board. Is there anyone else in the public who would like to address the board at this time?